Today I'm here at Costco to show you some really interesting foods with some nutrition with my friend Bobby, who happens to just be around, and I just grabbed him off the street, and we are going to go through and analyze certain foods and just look at the nutrition content, and you're going to also help me out as well.
Let's do it.
So Bobby, I have a question. What's wrong with this picture? It says vegetable oil.
Because they're not using any of those vegetables to make the oil.
I mean, this is seed oils. This is where you have all of the bad stuff, the omega-6 fatty acids. This is inflammatory. And how can they keep this in this clear container? It's very unstable oil. It's totally oxidized. And so you put this into your body, it kind of gets lodged, it leaches into the membranes, it stays in there for a long period of time. I think the shelf life is what, 2 years?
Yeah, and what is that made of? I didn't see the ingredients, but I guarantee it'll say canola or sunflower oil or soybean oil, 100% soybean oil. So that's your vegetables.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's a lot of soybean oil to make this, so it's just unnatural. So don't use this one. Okay, what about this one?
Ooh, this one kind of pisses me off because it has the heart healthy seal on there. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my goodness, how can they do that? Yeah, this is all GMO. Yeah.
It's literally rancid oil in a jug for you.
Maybe to lubricate my tires.
I wouldn't even do that to my car, to be honest.
No, you're right, exactly. So you got the canola oil right here.
Can you explain what high oleic sunflower oil is?
There's a type of fat called oleic, and it's a little bit healthier, but we still got the oxidation because it's an unsaturated fat. So it goes bad with light, heat, oxygen. So how do they keep it like this? Preservatives, and they cook it. I think they go through like 4 different cycles. And when they process this, they use pressure, they use deodorizers.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? They literally turn it rancid to make it, and then have to deodorize it to make it palatable.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, here's the last thing I want to say about this. And so if you look at the trends of sugar, obesity, sugars are kind of going down. What's always parallels this graph is these seed oils. Okay, so I think these are at the core of insulin resistance, obesity, maybe even a little bit more than sugars.
Wow, interesting. Grapeseed oil, same thing?
Same thing. It's a seed oil.
You know how grapeseed oil came into existence is many years ago, the winemakers were wondering what to do with the seeds after they pressed it.
It's a waste product.
And they figured, let's turn it into oil, but we have to deodorize it and high pressure it and turn it into a garbage seed oil.
Incredible. I guess if we keep going this way, we start getting some olive oils.
Avocado oil.
Oh, avocado oil.
There we go.
Better.
Yes.
Much better. I like to step it up to extra virgin olive oil, but of course there's a better one right here, right? So if you're going to Costco, this is a really good one. You tell us why.
For sure. So over 80% of the extra virgin olive oil on the store shelf is fake. It either has cut with seed oils, it's made with rancid olives, or doesn't qualify to meet the extra virgin standards. This bottle, the 100% Italian extra virgin olive oil, is lab certified to be pure, really high quality at a great price. And it's single origin, because look at the back of your olive oil, not the one you have at home in the big jug straight from Italy. This one right here is like many olive oils. If you look at the back, it'll always have a key to tell you where it comes from. And this one comes from 4 different countries: Argentina, Spain, Greece, and Chile. How do you have traceability when you have olives from 4 different countries processed in another country, which is why you want single origin like that one.
So I want to talk about pumpkin seeds, okay? Get the one with the sea salt. Check this out. Magnesium. Really good source of magnesium. And just 1/4 of a cup, that's 40%. So if you just did like a little more than like 2 servings of this, you're gonna get your daily supply of magnesium, which is really important for sleeping, reducing cortisol, stress, your muscles, and energy, making energy as well. Plus it has manganese, which is another trace mineral for your mitochondria to give you detoxifying ability, getting rid of poisons, and just general health. So this is an awesome product.
I think bonus points for this also is the sprouting. Because when you sprout a seed,
yes,
it unlocks more nutrition.
You get rid of the anti-nutrients.
Exactly, lectins go away, but read the ingredients, because what happens if we pick up something else there?
Oh yeah, check this out. Show people what's in here.
Yeah, so this is an omega mix here. So it's an anti-inflammatory mix, but it's coated in sunflower oil, sugar, and canola oil. That's the trifecta of inflammation.
That is inflammation. When they talk about the omega, they're talking about the walnuts, and it's the precursor, ALA, that turns into The active form, you're not going to do a lot of conversion. It's not really the active form of the omega-3, so this is going to create inflammation.
Another bonus also, since we're in cold and flu season, this did have a bunch of zinc, which is really good for your immune system too.
Yes.
So these are a nutrient powerhouse.
Absolutely. So I'm going to tell you about a little gem. This is raw organic sauerkraut, okay? The key is raw. Don't get the stuff in the bottle that's pasteurized. You want the raw stuff. Why? Because when you heat it, you kill off the key things. This is one of the best probiotics that you can take, and it has the most vitamin C out of anything. 1 cup is 700 milligrams of vitamin C. That's 10 times your RDAs for vitamin C, which is good for collagen. Plus, this cabbage is filled with glutamine, which is great for gut health, helping your microbe, the lining if you have leaky gut. This is something you probably could tolerate. If you have acid reflux, gastritis, you might tolerate this. So it's a probiotic, it's fermented, it has vitamin C like nobody's business. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a powerhouse. And the price, I was just telling Dr. Berg, at most stores, half the size of wild brine is $8. You get a massive jug for $9.59. I eat it almost every day. Pro tip, when you're done, don't throw it away. The juice in there, you just do shots of it. It's basically like dairy-free kefir. This is so good for your gut, along with the inflammation. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's literally one of the healthiest things that I recommend as a part of your, it doesn't have a lot of protein, but it has a lot of other things that you do need.
Yeah, this was gone the last month, and it was the worst month of my life. It's back now, happy days.
So I want to mention this very important ingredient in mayonnaise, okay? And this is soy oil. You don't want to get one with soy oil. You want to get something like this, okay, from Chosen with 100% avocado oil. And avocado oil is very unique because it's not a seed oil. It's very similar to olive oil. And you just want to make sure you read the label, and there's no additional seed oils because we're trying to lower your inflammation by getting rid of the omega-6 fatty acids. And this is a really good substitute for something like this.
And the nice thing about buying it at Costco, Dr. Berg, is the price. So it's 24 cents an ounce. It's literally double the price at most grocery stores. And besides being an anti-inflammatory oil, avocado oil, you have to worry about where it comes from. Chosen Foods, like Primal Kitchen, does 100% Mexican Hass avocado oil, so it's super high quality. It's not oxidized or anything like that. And then, yes, this has the soybean oil he talked about, but why would you also want sugar, natural flavorings, which I call the biggest lie in the grocery store, and a preservative that masks rancidity called calcium disodium EDTA.
That's so true.
Yes.
So true. Absolutely. So if you have a choice between the extra virgin olive oil, wild Pacific sardines, or just sardines and olive oil, get the extra virgin. It's just a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. But let me tell you the benefit of these wild Pacific sardines. You have amazing selenium, you have DHA. DHA is an anti-inflammatory. It's like a omega-3 fatty acid to offset all the other omega-6 that we're exposed to. But the big thing is selenium. Selenium is awesome for your thyroid, especially if you have something like Hashimoto's. It's good to build up glutathione, which is good for your liver. So it's a good natural antioxidant in general.
Very cool. Yeah. And the cool thing is, both are good oils, but a lot of canned fishes will have seed oils in there. So you have to read the ingredients. And Dr. Berg's correct. You want the EVOO because how you get extra virgin olive oil into olive oil is by a little more processing. Not terrible, but every time you do process, you do oxidize the oil and create more inflammation. So EVOO for the win.
Okay, I want to talk about a one a day. Okay, if you look at these one a days and you look at the first ingredient, what does that say, Bobby?
That says calcium carbonate.
Okay. That's called limestone. You'd be better off chewing on the cement outside on the building because feel how heavy that is. It's like a great for a paperweight. Anything that's the first ingredient is the majority of the product. So you're dealing with, the worst source of calcium. It takes like 12 steps to be able to be converted into your body. So it's just like eating rocks. It's cheap. And of course you have all these synthetic elements, maltodextrin, synthetic vitamins. There's a huge difference in nature between real vitamin complexes and these synthetic petroleum fractionated paperweight type products.
Yeah.
So,
and I oftentimes say read the other ingredients too of almost any vitamin. They're usually packed in soybean oil, corn oil, and defeat the whole purpose of taking supplements in the first place.
So that's my viewpoint on one a days. So Bobby, thank you for evaluating all these great foods. If you're not already signed up on his channel, go to his channel. I'll put his link down below. And I really, really, really want your feedback on the content and what foods you might be interested in doing further videos. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think.